I've been all over this world. I seen men die in ways I ain't even know was possible. Love you, brother. Be careful. I will. With all the things that I seen, I ain't ever seen no demons, no ghosts, no magic. Till now. Now get back inside.
Let me in, man. Some weird shit going on out here.
You keep dancing with the devil. One day he's gonna follow you home.
Hi, I'm Marquette Shepard, host of More to the Story, and what you just heard was the trailer from the new horror movie Sinners, courtesy of Warner Brothers, where director Ryan Coogler and leading man Michael B. Jordan team up once again to thrill and entertain audiences worldwide. The two have been making movies together ever since Fruitvale Station in 2013, and the movies have only gotten bigger and better from there. In 2015, they teamed up to launch the Creed franchise, and 3 years later came the mega hit Black Panther film and sequel. Their latest collab, Sinners, is about twin brothers with a troubled past, both played by Michael B. Jordan. They return to their hometown for a new beginning, only to discover that evil is waiting to welcome them back. Now, Coogler is the writer, director, and producer of Sinners under his own production company, Proximity Media. So he had his pick of who he could choose as actors in the film. Once again, he chose Michael B. Jordan and, new to the universe that is Ryan Coogler, Haley Steinfeld. Jack O'Connell is also acting in this film, and someone who I like to think of as the male version of Loretta Devine, Delroy Lindo. No word yet on who's playing a sinner and who's playing a saint, but what we do know is Sinners is set to be released in the spring of 2025. If you would like to see a preview of this film, there's a clip on my Instagram at Marquette Shepard. Another highly anticipated film coming out this year is Sister Act 3. There was a blog post written on my website, Glowstream TV, by our film critic a few months ago, and it is the most searched term for a movie on our website, and it's sending all kind of traffic our way because people want to know what's going on with Sister Act 3. They love the Sister Act franchise, but there has been a shakeup with the casting, sadly due to the passing away of Maggie Smith, who played Mother Superior over the span of 32 years. Now, Whoopi Goldberg has come out and said they will have to rework the film due to her passing. And before they even started filming, Whoopi, who is also a producer on Sister Act 3, said they held the production until Maggie Smith was confirmed to reprise her role. That's how much they love her. And Whoopi said she couldn't fathom seeing anyone else step into those shoes. So who knows what will happen when the film is released this spring? What we do know is that Tyler Perry has signed on to be a producer, and Tim Federle, a musical theater guy who used to be a performer and now he is a director, is at the helm of this production. People also want to know, is Lauryn Hill going to come back to reprise her role as Rita? She came back for Sister Act 2, And then everyone knows that she took a break from the entertainment industry during the height of her career because she had 5 children. So she needed to take time to heal from childbirth and raise her children. But Lauryn Hill has been back on the scene in a major way lately. Not only does she have a cameo in her son YG Marley's hot music video, she performed with him on stage at the 2024 BET Awards and has been seen doing concerts and music festivals. So I think with the loss of Maggie Smith, it's the perfect time to bring Lauryn Hill back into the fold. She is a fan favorite. She can act, she can dance, she can sing, and it's really been too long since fans have been able to see her on the big screen in a major way. I actually reached out to Tim Federle, the director. I did some research and found his contact information, and I asked him for an update. He hasn't gotten back to me, but he doesn't know me either, so that's okay. We all don't answer emails right away from people we don't know. But I'm going to keep trying, and as soon as I get a Sister Act 3 update, I will give it to you on this podcast and on my website, glowstreamtv.com. So make sure you follow and subscribe to both to stay up to date, and I will keep working on this for you. But now let's move to our guest and film TV review segment called What I'm Watching Right Now, where you, the listeners, get to come on and make viewing suggestions. This first review is from a Boston transplant in New York City. If you can't wait for the Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan horror film, then this listener has a recommendation that he says will scare you out of your boots. Let's hear about it.
Hi, my name is Alex Shibar, and I'm from Boston and New York, and what I'm watching right now is a little scary horror movie called Oddity. If you didn't catch this movie last year, it was easily the scariest movie of 2024. Small, compact, scary story, minimal actors, gigantic amounts of fear. I watched this with my girlfriend, 9 a.m., windows open, bright light, and we were still terrified, gripping each other's hands, lost in this story. I have not felt my heart race like that in a long, long time. I cannot recommend this enough. I constantly get people asking me, what's a good horror movie to watch? This is the one I'm sending them to. I have not met anyone yet who hasn't been terrified by this story. If you were looking something to freak you out, not a big budget picture, not anything with a lot of CGI, some jump scares, but mostly just tension, I cannot recommend Oddity enough. One of the best movies of 2024. Not one of the best horror movies, one of the best movies, hands down. There it is.
There it is. How can you not add Oddity to your watch list after hearing that review? Now, Alex is a pretty interesting guy. You can follow him on Instagram at Alex Shibar, and his name is spelled just like it sounds, Alex Shibar. He's working on a documentary right now about a group of friends who get together every year to watch 24 hours of movies, and they've been doing it for 25 years this year. So their 25th anniversary is in 2025, and Alex is sharing about this documentary. So make sure you follow him if you want to stay up to date on what's going on with that. It sounds really interesting. This next review comes from England, Maggie Smith's home country, so I thought it was perfect for this episode. We have a listener who's watching a World War II action series called SAS Rogue Heroes. Let's hear what he thinks about it.
SAS Rogue Heroes, recently shown on BBC One, was an attempt to depict the origin and activities of this rogue clandestine and unruly mob of professionally trained soldiers. The show, although perhaps under-budgeted from a production viewpoint, tended to use exterior scenes from previous exterior footage to illustrate these conditions prevalent at that time, and some of this footage didn't quite match up to the current scene in hand. You found yourself saying, Haven't we seen that Jeep in that part of the desert before? They did, however, manage to intermix some genuine black and white scenes taken from World War II within the filming itself, and to their credit, managed to do this very well. If this production is true to actuality, then this program showed an unruly but well-disciplined squad of hard-necked individuals who surprisingly bonded well together when confronted by such adversity.
All right, I really appreciate that review coming in all the way from the United Kingdom. Now, fun fact, the listener, Mr. Murdo Morrison, is a music producer and sound engineer who lives in a seaside resort town in West Sussex. So technically, Meghan Markle is his princess, or was his princess, and ruled over the kingdom for the short time she was in the good graces of the royal family. So I just thought I'd share that with you, but super appreciative of our worldwide audience contributing to the show. If you would like to be featured in an upcoming What I'm Watching Right Now, then send me a DM on Instagram at Marquette Shepherd, and I would be happy to share. That's all for now. Thank you so much for listening to More to the Story with me, Marquette Shepherd. Make sure you follow, rate, and review the show to help others find this content. Take care and have a great time streaming your favorite shows and going to the movies until the next episode.